Hello everybody. In this part we are going to see how to unwrap a box. Unwrapping a box seems like a pointless exercise, but we will see later that it's indeed a relevant part of unwrapping. So this is the default scene that Blender gives us when we open a new file, and what we are going to do is clean this scene. So we go ahead and delete the box, we go ahead and delete the camera, and we go ahead and delete the light point. So now we have our scene empty, and we are going to add a cube. So now you might be wondering, why are you adding a cube if you just deleted one? Well, if you see, when we have added this cube, in here you can see that it says add cube, and if you click on this little triangle, it opens this window, and generate UVs is ticket. So we are going to clear it and tick it. We are going to click on this triangle again and minimize this window, and now we are going to open the UV editing view. So what happens that now we are in edit mode. Let's see our box closer, and we have this empty space. This empty space is where our UV map, or as you may have heard also, our unwrapping is made. What happened before, the checkbox that we have unticked, is because if we leave it ticked, then we will have the shape unwrapped. But we don't want the default unwrapping. We want to learn to do it ourselves. So we have now here all the edges selected, but we see that the vertex, all the vertices here are showing. So we go over here to the edge select mode, and now the vertices don't show. Now only the edges show. We hit Alt A, so nothing is selected now, and we hit A to again select everything. So now we go to the Control E menu, and we see this mark scene. We click this mark scene option, and now if we hit Alt A to deselect, we see that everything has been marked in red. What does this mean? It means that now when we select all the faces to unwrap, it will cut over here, 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 here. Well, you get the point. It will cut all the faces. And what do we get when we unwrap this? Well, we hit A again to select everything. We have to select faces in order to unwrap them. And now we hit the U key, which opens the UV mapping menu. And now we click here, the first option, unwrap. And what we get is a collection of faces distributed this way, well, that's okay. So now we are going to see what options we have here. So we click on the little triangle and we are going to increase the margin to 0.025. We hit tab, we hit the little triangle again, and now we see that all the faces are separated. Why are all the faces separated? Because in here we have cut all the faces separately. So we select again to show the faces, and what we are going to do is to simply hit S with the mouse cursor here over the UV editor and scale down. Scale down. Now we have this. Now we click here to select faces. We click on this face and we move it over here. We can move this over here, this over here, this one, hit Alt A to deselect, and now we have all these faces separated. So this is our first way to unwrap a cube. And you may wonder, is this useful? Well, at times it will be, but for now in a cube we don't see why. Don't worry, we will see as we advance in unwrapping objects.